So, hi, dear ladies and gentlemen. I'm really glad to welcome you at our e-commerce and logistics unicorn battle. My name is Lydia. I'm a host for today's incredible event. And now let me introduce you to our wonderful colleague, Anna Fedorova, who is a CEO of Unicorn.Events. Please, Anna, it's my pleasure to pass the floor to you.
Thank you, Lydia, so much, and welcome to our wonderful Unicorn Events, the world's largest startup pitch contest. I'm so happy to see you all. I am really glad to see our regular participants and very glad that we have newcomers today. Welcome. I wish you a great season and to catch a few unicorns. We are live and broadcasting to the whole world, and we are the Unicorn Events, the world's largest startup pitch contest. This season, we are doing industry-focused battles, everything you like, extraordinary innovations and solutions in AI, health tech, robotics, e-commerce, and other industries. Here at Unicorn Events every Thursday this winter. And we are here today for the e-commerce and software unicorn battle. Our great official judges and expert board will be evaluating startup investment potential, and we will have a winner announced. We are live and broadcasting to the whole world. Please share the links with your community so everyone can see you and follow our wonderful startups and our wonderful investors. Links are in chat. Our events are happening thanks to our sponsors. We greatly appreciate our platinum sponsor, Network VC, the management company of our global ecosystem and the main center of our venture activities. And you can explore an amazing opportunity if you want to do venture business. Consider our Network VC as a partner. Please scan this QR code for the details. Thanks to our golden sponsor, Silicon Valley Syndicate Club. Accredited investors, this message is for you. If you want to invest into the startups that win our unicorn battles together with other VCs and business angels, scan this QR code or go to our event page and join us to participate in wonderful, great deals. And our silver sponsor, Startup Inc., an investor onboarding and management platform to get an access to the exclusive deals worldwide. We are scanning our whole planet to bring you extraordinary innovations from all over the world. Only the best ones make it to unicorn battles. The winner of today's online unicorn battle will participate in the Unicorn Cup Finals, March 16. It will be a great happening with VCs, prominent startups from all over the world. So please mark the date in your calendar. Unicorn Events is an open competition where successful startups pitch for private investors, corporations, and venture funds. We are at the world's largest startup pitch competition by geography and the number of the events held already. We shed a light on the best startups since 2009 and do our events on a regular basis all over the world. Online, offline, hybrid events, anything. Join us to see the best solutions and meet great personalities. And we are proud to be leading a great community of prominent startups, top VCs, business angels, and we don't stand in the middle and just love when investors find great deals right here. We have seen it happening many, many times. That is why our numbers are so impressive. We only ask you to remember about us and shoot our venture fund a note, for it is most likely to follow. Sign up to our LinkedIn and YouTube community to make sure you don't miss out any unicorns. One of our unfair advantages is a great network of our partners that do unicorn pitches with us. That is state, country, or city pitch events for local startups to give them better chances to meet top VCs from all over the world. If you lead a startup community and we haven't been introduced yet, please contact me directly. or write me a message via our event page, and we are open to explore synergies to help startups and investors to play a more significant role in the global ecosystem. Join our partners network that is covering the whole planet, from the USA to Singapore and from Australia to Canada. We are everywhere. So welcome once again to our e-commerce and logistics e-commerce and logistics unicorn battle, and I'm introducing our wonderful Lydia, who will be our host for today. Lydia, the floor is yours. Please lead us through the event.
Thank you so much, Anna. And now I would like to tell you a little about our partners. So, special thanks for ITK Media, MIT Enterprise Forum CEE, GSD Venture Studios, Silicon Valley in your pocket, and Expert Dojo. Dear all, feel free to check our website where you can find our media partners and more information about them by clicking the logos. So, dear partners, thank you so much for our support today. And if you want to join the list of our partners, please contact me directly, and I will be so happy to discuss our partnership with you. And I guess it's time to introduce you to our official judges. Anna, could you please help me with this part?
With pleasure, Lydia. For those of you who do not know, we have 4 categories of judges that evaluate startup investment potential. When event starts, you will have beneath each startup numbers from 1 to 5, and please evaluate to your opinion, to your humble option, startup investment potential. 1 being the lowest, 5 being the highest. And 4 categories of judges consist of business angels, corporations, expert board, our wonderful representatives of VC funds, accelerators, and other wonderful other entities, and official judges. Those guys represent not only some entity, but a community of startups or VCs or business angels. And it is my pleasure to introduce you to this category of judges. And I would like to start with Alexander Soroka, who is partner and CEO at Network VC and representing our global ecosystem of startups, Network VC. Hello, Alexander.
Hello, Anna. Hello, everybody. Network VC is industry agnostic fund, so we invest in every industry we can invest. We don't, but we can. And we also are geographically agnostic, because we have our startups not only in the US, but in Latin America, in Middle East, in Asia, in Europe. Usually we invest in late seed round A, several hundred K, no more than $1 million US. Thank you very much, Anna.
Thank you, Alexander, for coming. It's a pleasure. And I am going to Canada because our wonderful Kelly Lua, representing Canada today. Kelly is a founder and investor at Mons International. Hello, Kelly.
Hi, Anna. Thank you, Anna, Alex, and Lydia for inviting me. Nice to see you all. Hello, everyone. My name is Kelly Lo, founder and investor at Mons International, based in Toronto, Canada. We're interested in B2B technology companies with AI, IoT, robotics, and advanced materials in the manufacturing, healthcare, and smart living sectors. So all the best. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you, Kelly, for coming. And please welcome Nikhil Choudhury. I'm so sorry, I'm so bad in last names. Representing the USA, Nikhil is a founding partner at Nirman Ventures. Hello, Nikhil.
Hi, thank you, Anna. Thank you, Lydia and Alexander, for inviting me. I'm a general partner at Nirman Ventures. We are a Silicon Valley-based fund, but we are geography agnostic. We like to focus in construction tech, some manufacturing, and clean tech. I'm very glad to be here and look forward to hearing the pitches. Thank you.
Thank you for coming, Nikhil. And please welcome Michal Lasocki, representing wonderful Poland. Michal is a venture partner at EEC Ventures. Hello, Michal.
Hello, everyone. I'm very happy to be here. EEC Ventures is a venture fund from Poland. We mainly invest in two areas. One of them is sustainable technologies and energy, and second one is Industry 4.0, and that includes AI, cybersecurity, IoT, and many other domains. We usually target seed to around possibilities. Happy to join.
Welcome. I hope you find something interesting today. And please welcome Ketevan Ebanoidze from Georgia. Ketevan is co-founder and co-CEO of Impact Hub Tbilisi. Hello, Ketevan.
Hello, and very, very nice to meet you all, and thanks for inviting me. As already mentioned, I'm co-founder of Impact Hub Tbilisi, which is part of the global network of co-working spaces. But besides that, we are actively involved in developing startup ecosystem in our country. We are running different programs for tech startups in Georgia, including the Startup Pre-Acceleration Program. So we also ran some Unicorn Pitches Georgia 2 times already last year, and I'm very much looking forward to hearing the pitches from today's startups. Thank you.
Thank you, Ketevan, for coming. And please welcome our another partner, Subrata Patra, representing wonderful country of India. Subrata is a managing partner at Idea Capital Ventures. Hello, Subrata.
Thank you, Anna. As introduced, this is Subrata Patra, managing partner at Idea Capital Ventures. We are a VC firm based out of Bangalore, India. We are primarily focused on 4 sectors: health tech, industrial automation, metaverse, and deep tech. That's 80% of the deal that we do, and the remaining 20% can come from any other sectors, barring a few. Very happy to be present today.
Very happy to have you, Subrata. And please welcome Aldo Cianoni from a wonderful country of Peru. Aldo is a founder and CEO at Palgo, Peru. Hello, Aldo.
Hello. Thank you very much for inviting me, Anna, Alexander, Lydia. As you mentioned, I'm participating in this event for more than 2 years now. Time passed very fast. I'm very excited to see all the innovative ideas and hard work that all of you have and put in your projects. This is very important for me. I am based in Lima, Peru, South America. I'll also contribute with the startup ecosystem over here. Agnostic mainly, but always focused in innovation and technology, and fintechs. Good luck to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Aldo. And please welcome Gajo Vanka, representing Serbia. Gajo is a Group Chief Financial Officer of Fashion Union. Hello, Gajo.
Hi, Anna. Hi, Lydia. Greetings to everyone from Chile, Belgrade. First of all, Anna, I would like to thank you for your trust, and I must admit that I was looking forward to today's event with quite excitement, since this is the first time that I'm appointed as an official judge, and of course within the e-commerce and logistics unicorn battle. I'm quite excited for this event. I wouldn't make a bit more of my introductory because everybody I think knows me, so many familiar faces. So I would just say a bit. I have worked in a variety of industries, including FMCG, financial services, and technology across Southeast and Eastern Europe. I'm here generally in the capacity of a business consultant and a representative of 2 multifamily offices and an investment fund from Southeast Europe that mainly invests in deep tech, health tech, financial technology, and industry agnostic startups. So I'm really excited to meet today's pitchers, many of them not for the first time, and I'm excited to give my contributions. So thank you for the opportunity. Good luck to everyone, and may the best one win.
Thank you, Gajo. Yes, we hope so too. And let's go to our wonderful expert board to meet those really important people who will play a crucial role in finding out who the winner is, because this is the category that consists of most of our wonderful VC representatives and representatives of accelerators. And let me start with Gary Fowler, who is representing GSD. Gary, so nice to have you.
Hi, good to see you. So my name is Gary Fowler. I'm a serial entrepreneur and investor. And for the companies here today, I was actually on the original team at Click Software, which is a logistics company, service chain optimization, was sold to Salesforce for 1.35 billion. So we know a little bit about it. I'm a serial entrepreneur and investor, been involved in 17 startups, several unicorns. I love artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and of course, AI and unsupervised and semi-supervised domains. Love logistics and look forward to hearing your pitches and potential investment opportunities. Thank you.
Thank you, Gary, for coming. Dear judges, please raise your hand so I can see who wants to speak up. This is unitary. You are not forced to do that, but please point out what geography you invest in, what's your sweet spot, what startups you're looking for. We are broadcasting, as mentioned, all over the world. So it is really, really, really good thing for startups to know on what basis they can reach you. Hello, Mikal. Please welcome and introduce yourself.
Hi there, my name is Michael. I'm managing partner of Lighthouse Ventures. We do invest in super early stage startups in the e-commerce and logistics, mainly from Europe. So far, we have 40 invested startups and the tickets range between 200,000 euros to 1.5 million euros. And we are quite flexible about the valuation and other conditions. And we are very fast with the yes or no.
Welcome. Hope you will find something interesting today. And Jesse, please welcome Jesse Chong.
Hi, good to meet you all. I'm located at Austin, Texas right now, but I also live about half the time in Taiwan. We are a venture builder and investor network focusing on helping advanced tech startups to enter US market or Asia market, and also look forward to co-invest with top investors like our panelists. And I'm excited to join today's event. Thank you all.
Thank you, Jesse, for coming. Yes, Van Farah.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for having me here. I am Farah from Malaysia, and I am connected to a few organizations, wearing a few hats here. I'm a venture builder, also involved in a Center of Excellence in AI. And I help out with the ecosystem here in Malaysia. Wish to connect with all of you. And we have both sides, investors and also deal flows over here. Thank you for having us here, and all the best to the startups competing today.
Thank you, Van Farah. And John, we missed you. Happy New Year. Welcome.
Happy New Year, Anna, and everyone. Hope all your families had a good New Year. Starting very, very happy New Year. My name is Crazy John from Tokyo, Japan. It's 2 a.m. I just woke up, and I've been loving, enjoying participating in Unicorn Battle. So we brought Startup Grind from Silicon Valley to Fukuoka City in Japan, and I just started Nagoya chapter as well. I'm an advisor of a few different venture capitals around the world. And also we are starting a new acceleration program called Exponential Technology Partners. We have over 20 venture capitals and also 65 different mentors and advisors from around the world. We are connecting deep tech, med tech, climate tech, and those and also digital transformation startups to largest Japanese corporations. So best luck to all e-commerce and logistic next unicorns today. Thank you.
Thank you, John, for coming. We will try to keep you up with the exciting pitches.
Thank you, Anna.
Thank you. And please welcome Sumit Sharaf. Hello, Sumit.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sumit from IHQ Ventures. IHQ is an MIT-born venture fund. So we are a VC and a studio where we invest in early stage startups. Our sweet spot is health tech, fintech, and consumer internet startups, which are MVP ready and just out in the market. One of the most USP is our digital marketing. We take the ownership of entire digital marketing of the startups where we make an investment. So that's IHQ for you, and looking forward to the pitches. Thank you.
Thank you, Sumit, for coming. And please welcome Mario Escoto Damas. Hello, Mario. Please unmute yourself. We don't hear you.
Sorry about that. Thank you for inviting me to this event as an expert board. I am representing the Northwestern Ontario Innovation Center based in Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada. We are one of the 17 regional innovation centers funded by the government of Canada, and we have several programs for local and international businesses. We support and we are interested in companies in the manufacturing automation, logistics, AI, agri-tech, and where we have a broad spectrum of programs tailored for every almost industry out there. So it will be very interesting to see what we can find here. Thank you so much for inviting me here.
You're welcome. Pleasure is ours. Have a good time here. Alvin, hello.
Hello, how are you, Anna and everybody? It's wonderful to be here again. I'm the CEO of Portfolio Operating Partners. We are an international M&A and go public company. We take companies public and help them to accelerate in our partnered M&A program. Look forward to all the great presentations today. And to the presenters, remember, investors want to know how to get their money back, not always how great your product is. Keep that in mind and best of luck.
Thank you, Alvin, for mentioning that. And judges, please, if somebody wants to speak up, it's time to do it right now. Miguel, glad you made it. Hello.
Hi, Anna. No, I was here from the beginning, but I'm just shy, as you know, and I tried to be the last one talking. No, it's a pleasure being here. I lost mine, how many years I have been collaborating with you and the Unicorn.Events, and it's a pleasure to every week discovering so interesting startup. Well, I have good news for you from my side. So from yesterday, we have officially launched the Latin American and Caribbean Business Angel Network, and they invite me to be the Vice President for International Relationships. This is going to be hosted in Mexico City, and we have already representative and investors from 17 countries. So please, I know that you invite me to all events, but from now on, any event that you have with Latin America, please consider my participation.
Wonderful. Nice to know that. We will have some Latin American startups. I don't remember if for this battle, but for next one for sure. And Chris was before Brandon. Chris, please pick up. Chris Hogg.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chris Haug. And Anna and the Unicorn team, thank you for inviting me to participate. I'm looking forward to it. This is my first event with all of you. I wear two hats. One is I'm the founder and CEO of a startup studio called 360 Venture Management Group. And what we do is work with companies from concept to exit and help them grow phenomenally successful business and fix those that are struggling, whatever it takes. The other hat that I wear is I'm also the state of Maryland director for the global organization called Startup Grind. And for those of you who are not familiar with who Startup Grind is, we are the world's largest global community of entrepreneurs, innovators, creatives, startups, all the way through large organizations. We're focused on innovation and technology. We have about 5 million community members in 650 chapters in 140 countries around the world. And I can pretty well guarantee you that for everybody who is here on the call today, we have a chapter close to you, and I highly suggest you go and check them out because it is a wonderful community of entrepreneurs.
Thank you, Chris, so much. Hope you will
Anna,
see wonderful startups. Yes, yes.
Sorry,
Miguel.
Anna, if I can say hello to Chris. I'm the founder of Startup Grind in Malaga, in Spain. So we have two grinders.
Miguel. Yeah. It's wonderful to meet you, sir.
Yeah, you are welcome to chat in chat. And you can also talk to John, who is also involved with Startup Grind. And I'm more than happy to welcome Brandon Gerson from Expert Dojo. Hello, Brandon.
Hey, thank you so much for having me, Anna. And I'll be brief because I know we all are eager to see the startups pitch. I just wanted to say hello from Expert Dojo. We're really happy to be one of the sponsors. I think it's great, the community that you guys have built and the access that you've given us to all these wonderful startups. Just a quick mention about Expert Dojo. We are a VC-backed growth accelerator. So our focus is really on growth. We invest in pre-seed or seed stage rounds in companies that do have an MVP. We don't do anything pre-product because what we focus on is sales growth. So it's important for us to get our startups to get to that 6-figure MRR milestone, and then we are on the path with them to raise their Series A and beyond. So glad to connect with anybody. I have mandates to grow our program because we're very, very active, and our GPs like to be active and invest in really smart companies. So feel free to reach out to me, and thanks so much for putting this on.
Thank you, Brandon. You're welcome to leave your connecting LinkedIn profile or whatever you prefer in chat. And Guy Kurlansky from Florida, as far as I remember, welcome.
Hello, nice to meet you all. Thank you for inviting me. I'm actually in London, but on my way back home to Florida tomorrow morning. So you remember well. I represent Liquidity Group. We are a venture debt provider, agnostic in most cases. I should say sector agnostic in most cases. We're looking for growth stage companies. So we do come in a little bit later, typically Series B, Series C onwards. Always very excited to see what's happening in the earlier stages, as I feel that we'll be talking in a few years' time with good luck and hoping to see some exciting companies coming through. Anything we can do to support, always there. And one last thing, we are global. We have offices in Singapore, Abu Dhabi, Tel Aviv, New York, London. So we're pretty active these days.
Thank you, Guy. Looking forward to pitches as well. And Lydia, floor is yours. Who do you have for us today?
Yeah, thank you so much, Anna. Thank you, our official judges and expert board, for your introduction. And finally, we are moving to our most exciting part of the event. We have 10 outstanding solutions from all our board. So each founder will have 3 minutes for pitch and 3 minutes for Q&A session from juries. And we do not recommend to mention any fundraising out loud, so please use our chat in Zoom or other channels for communication in this regard. Thank you so much. And let's welcome the most inspiring startups today. And the first startup that opens our pitch competition is Plain Tiger and Oliver, who will be represented. Oliver, are you ready?
Yes, I am. 1 second, sorry. Unfortunate timing, you stopped sharing right at the moment that I clicked on my share screen, and then it opened another app. Hi,
yes,
everyone.
If you're ready, you can.
I'm ready. Hi, I'm Ollie. I'm an entrepreneur with 18 years in e-commerce, fintech, and banking. Experience leading businesses at startup, scale up, and FTSE 100 level. I'm a specialist in scaling marketplaces globally, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Plain Tiger. We're the first and only B2B marketplace, giving retailers access to the best premium sustainable brands across beauty, fashion, and home decor worldwide. Our exceptional team is growing the business month on month with strong, profitable unit economics. And having just been named one of the top 2 most impactful retail startups globally, we're hurtling at pace towards our objective of being the global leader in this $85 billion market. I founded the business with my wife, Alex. She has 20 years in luxury retail with brands like Estee Lauder and LVMH. I'm facing a life-threatening brain tumor diagnosis. We had to adapt to a much more natural lifestyle, and one that taught us a lot about sustainability and ignited a spark about being part of the solution rather than the problem when it comes to climate change. Plain Tiger drives sustainable production and consumption globally. And there are these waves of conscious consumers like us that are driving demand for independent, sustainable brands. But retailers are unable to fulfill this demand because it's commercially unviable for them to deal with these brands one-on-one. Our platform gives retailers access to an extensive portfolio of over 400 brands from around the world that have all been curated for their style and their quality, vetted for the gold standard of sustainable production, and then accessed through a quick and intuitive buying experience, making their transition to a more sustainable product set effortless. And our platform business model is already delivering strong, profitable unit economics. Our extensive portfolio of brands saves retailers time and money sourcing products versus other comparable options. And our leadership team of 7 have 145 years relevant industry experience. We're driving strong traction across all key areas of the business, with 400 brands from 32 countries getting access to some of the top retailers and hotel groups globally. This traction has meant we've recently just been named in the top 2 seed stage startups in the UAE, though our holdco is actually a Delaware C Corp. And alongside our epic advisory team, we're driving Plain Tiger's clear pathway to being a profitable, cash generative, $160 million business inside 4 years. So in summary, we have an exceptional product delivered through a profitable business model led by industry experts with a clear focus and rapid traction towards being the global leader in this massive $85 billion market. Thank you for your time, and I'd love to answer your questions.
Thank you so much, Oliver. Thank you to be in time. So, dear judges, it's time for you, for your questions. We have questions for Kelly Luo. Kelly?
And thank you, Lydia. Hi, Oliver. It's a very concise pitch. My question is, what are your go-to-market strategies?
Sure. So on the demand side, we've developed a very efficient way of targeting brands through our BD team. So we've got a high rate of success there. Now they're increasingly applying through our website. So we're getting a lot of inbound traffic on that side. And on the retail side, we have a BD team that focus on the higher end retailers, going out to them and contacting them and proposing them using our platform to save them money and time. In addition to that, we've embedded some network effects in our distribution by offering free transaction processing for existing retailers for our brands. What that means is we're bringing those brands on at no acquisition cost to us. It's costing the brand no commission, but we then cross-sell products into those retailers, and we found that to be a very effective way of driving retailer sign-ups.
Great. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And next question for Ketevan, please.
Hi, and thanks for the very interesting and quick pitch. I have a question. What are you looking for?
Existentially or specifically in terms of funding?
In terms of investment, so you are looking for like a specific amount of money, and what are your plans with this new investment?
Yeah, so we're actually currently raising a $1 million seed round via Post-Money Safe. We have 165 of that already deployed. We've got a further 300 of that committed. We're in late stage discussions with a number of potential leads. And that will really fuel our growth, having proven the unit economics make sense and there is strong demand for our products. We're now raising this money to scale to 7 million in annualized revenue by October 2023. We'll be profitable and cash generative by September.
Thanks.
Thank you. And Alexander, your question.
I believe Gaurav was the first.
Yeah, Gaurav. I'm so sorry.
No worries. Thank you, Alex. Oliver, just a quick question. Could you quickly go to slide number 9, please? No, 9. 9. Yeah. So 2022, 400 brands, and that translates to little under $100,000 revenues. Yeah. And 2023, you are adding 300 brands that would, or hoping to add 300 brands that would translate to $4.1 million. The incremental growth in customers and revenue is pretty unique. Could you just explain the economics or what the strategy to achieve this revenue growth is?
Sure, you've got eagle eyes, hey? So brands are the supply side, and the revenue is predominantly driven by the demand side. So that's a separation there. So 50% of our revenue in 2022 was generated in Q4. So we've got very strong growth on the revenue off the back of our expansion into B2B. We started as a B2C platform, and then we added on B2B, and that's clearly driven a lot of revenue growth, which will continue through this year. So at the moment, we're seeing average order values of $4,500. We're making $600 profit from each of those. And we will we'll build up to 55 orders in December, which collectively will take us to $4.1 million of revenue in 2023.
Excellent. Thank you. That's all I had. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you so much, guys. And dear judges, I'm so sorry, but we're out of time. If you want, you can continue your communication with startups via our chat or other channels. But we move to our next startup. It's Lambda Supply Chain Solution, and Zgura.
Awesome.
Please, the stage is
yours.
yours.
Thank you, Lydia. Well, awesome. Well, hello, everyone. So my name is Gaurav. I'm an ex-supply chain consultant. And when I was doing consulting, some of my clients in the US were e-commerce companies. And e-commerce is changing the name of the game. So the digital twin platforms and the designing and the planning, it has the software have not evolved as fast as e-commerce is evolving. So what I realized was that the current supply chain design and planning software are not capable of designing and helping with the planning of a truly omni-channel supply chain. Every retailer is getting into e-commerce, small or big, and this is a trend we are seeing across the board. So our estimates are that about $50 billion of value will be lost by retailers in logistics cost alone due to suboptimal network design, inventory, and transportation planning by 2027. So to solve this problem, we've created this AI-powered supply chain digital twin platform. And just to explain what a digital twin is, it's a virtual mathematical model of a physical supply chain. And on this model, you can run several simulation and optimization algorithms to arrive on the most optimal configuration at strategical and tactical levels. To build these digital twins, this platform can be used, and there's a set of inputs. You use historical shipment data, demand data, some external data sets, and you create a digital twin. And enterprises can do that using their in-house team or external supports. And then these twins can be optimized for costs or revenue, depending on what the strategic objective of the business is. The differentiator, however, is, as I said, the software have been in the past, but nobody has looked at from e-commerce centric point of view. So we are the only software in the world which have embedded e-commerce specific configurations like parcel shipping, zone skipping, pick facings, waves in the warehouses to account for all the constraints which go in e-commerce modeling or running e-commerce operations effectively. Our revenue model is B2B, as this kind of software is only useful when supply chains are more than 500, when the revenue of a company is more than 500 million. So we are pricing it at currently 0.1 to 0.2% of the GMV. So for a $1 billion company, we have seen their logistics costs to be anywhere between 100 to 200 million. And using this software, they save anywhere from 10 to 20%. So we take 10% of that savings. So that's subscription cost of about 1 to 2 million per year. So that's a current business model. What OptiFlow does, it can be used for strategic and tactical decisions to plan supply chains. It could be used for strategic network design, or it could be used for planning inventory, transportation, manufacturing, and assess risk across the length of supply chain, starting from the suppliers to the end consumer. This is how we differentiate ourselves. There are several players, companies like Coupa, which acquired Llamasoft for 1.5 billion about a few years back, Blue Yonder. There are a couple of others like O9, DTC compatibility, Insight Studio, and completely cloud-based solution are something which we have created. DTC being or e-commerce being the highest in value across the board. This is our current traction. We started with one customer in 2020, and now we have 4 customers on board. GameStop and 1-800-Flowers are the company which we are currently engaged with and helping them plan their supply chain. And recently, 1-800-Flowers, we were able to save 12.5% on their logistics cost just for the fall season alone. So that savings actually flowed to their bottom line. So that was a great win. So we are clocking about 1.2 million for this financial year. We started 0.3, and then we'll be clocking about 1.2 for this financial year. We are at 80% gross margin, about 65% net margin business. As you can say, because that's our this AI, so we are able to charge that value from the players. Current TAM Samsung. Yeah.
But your time is up, and it's time for your questions for you.
Yeah, sure.
So, dear judges, our Nihil, our official judges. So, Nihil.
Thank you, Lydia. Hey, Gaurav, great pitch. I have a couple quick questions. So you mentioned in your deck, is that 1.2 million estimated revenue for 23, or is that your current?
So that has actually, as of date, that's my current ARR. This is what we have booked already. So probably we'll exceed it.
Okay. And second question, have you explored any clients on the construction supply chain side?
Not yet. The software is capable of doing simulating any. It's a horizontal tech, industry agnostic, but we wanted to stay on the niche because it's easier to compete with the biggies if we are sticking on e-commerce sites. So that's where we see most traction.
Got it. Thank you. Good luck.
And it's time for Javier. The stage is yours.
Thanks. Congrats. Great pitch. How long does it take to close a client, and how long does it take to onboard a client?
So thanks, Javier. It's a great question. Our current sales cycles are anywhere between 3 to 6 months. If the client is more than $1 billion in revenue, and to set up the twin initially and get the savings, it can take anywhere between 2 to 3 months. So it's generally aligned with their planning cycle, which could be once a quarter. So the way it works is like, if we can plan it for like 1 quarter, then you can start seeing savings the next quarter or next to next quarter. So anywhere between 3 to 6 months.
Thank you so much. And next question from Gaio.
Thank you, Lydia. 2 questions, short ones. Please elaborate more about your competitive landscape. And of course, would you be kind to tell us a bit, how's your business model functioning?
So, Gajo, this is the competitive. Some of the competitors you see over here These are enterprise software providers like Lamasoft, O9, Blue Yonder, Kinexus. So all these vendors are operating in the planning space, supply chain planning space. Current business model, we charge it's a subscription fee. So every planning a company does, they embed our software, and with some resources, we help them plan their inventory or transportation better. So depending on the complexity of supply chain, we charge on a per planning cycle basis.
Thank you very much. My small suggestion to you would be to concentrate on the most important thing and be short and precise when you're pitching to this kind of events, when you have less than 3 minutes to, to shine. So good luck.
Sure. Thanks, Khaja.
Thank you so much. And last question from Alexander.
What was your revenue in 2022?
0.3 million.
Okay, this is for 2022. Okay, thank you very much.
So, thank you, Gaurav. Perfect presentation. And we move on to our next startup. It's Lomi, and Lomi is our winner of Unicorn Pitches in Chile and Peru. So, and Maria will be represented. Maria, are you with us?
Thank you. Yes.
Great.
1 minute.
Please start. You ready?
Ready. Yes.
Great. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you. Hello, I am Maria Jesus. I am a corporate development and people manager at Lomi. Lomi means local market integrations, and we are the platform our local market and local producers. We saw a very good opportunity to work and empower local producers because only in Chile we have more than 270,000 small and medium local producers. They have best qualities with fresh product, and also if you go direct, they have best prices. But they don't have the capability to grow because if they want to go to the supermarket, they have to give high margin to them, have to pay commercial agreements, and also they have to pay really high distribution and logistic cost. And finally, that they don't have the budget for doing branding and digital marketing because it's very expensive. On the other hand, we have the local market producers. These are more than 120,000 only in Chile. They have really good relationship with the suppliers, and they have the extraordinary location. They have the loyalty of the consumer of the neighborhood. But they want to grow in digital e-commerce. One option is go to the digital platform, but the cost is very expensive and very high. They have to pay more than 20 or 25% of their revenues. They don't have the capability to create the page, the web page or app, the e-commerce, and less to integrate the last mile logistic. Therefore, why we create Lomi? Lomi is a solution for the problem of growth of the local market and local producers. We have two sides of the work business model. The first one is the supply chain, and the second is the sale. On the, for example, one model in B2B and one model in B2C. The supply chain we purchase to the local producer and we distribute from own warehouse for three kinds of clients. First one, we sell fresh product to Oreca channel. Oreca channel is a restaurant, hotels, or food companies. Second one is the local store and mini market. And finally, we supply our store. We sell to final consumer, from own channel, web, or mobile. Our traction, only in the last quarter, we grew more than 100%. Our traction is very attractive. The B2B ratio is giving more 20 times. The size of the market is amazing. Only in Chile we see this number, but in Peru and Mexico it's more biggest. For example, in Peru, traditional channel is 60%. This. Finally, the foundations. Foundation target is $3 million to strengthen technology teams, growth to 18 cities in Chile, and expand to Peru and Mexico. Pre-money 50 million. And we want to be the best, largest network of local grocery stores and in Latam operating under the Lomi brands. And this. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Maria. Great presentation. And dear judges. Miguel, please welcome. Questions from you.
Hi, Maria. Pleasure meeting you. So first of all, contact me after the event. You can find me on LinkedIn because my former, I was the international logistic and import-export manager for Carrefour in Spain. And later I was working in Chile for the D&S group before it was acquired by Walmart. So I would like to know more about your project in particular. I didn't see anything about it, and I didn't see anything about the team. Did you talk about the team in the presentation?
Yes. Sorry. 1 minute. I have a slide.
Okay, just explain me. There is within the founding team, there is people with experience in retail, logistic. What is the profile of the founders?
Yes. This is the team. Oh, this is the team. Okay. Hector with Francisco.
Can you make it?
Have a experience. Sorry?
No, Dan, if you could make it. Okay, thanks. Yeah.
Okay. Hector and Francisco, we have experience in the Delivery Hero and or Pedidos Ya. Chen Fu is our CTO. Is a co-founder, the Ticket Plus.
Okay.
And Renzo Crusoe, bueno, I am representing Renzo Crusoe, who is the CEO, because now he is in USA with some investor. I will try to answer your question, sorry. Renzo Crusoe is a CEO and co-founder.
Okay, no problem. Well, when you can contact me, you can contact in Spanish, no problem. So
most better. Thank you.
Thank you, Miguel. Thank you, Maria. And we have time for questions from Gaio.
Thank you, Lydia. Maria, great pitch. You know, you're a real pro as far as your pitching. It sounds so fluid and smooth. You know, you haven't been rushing, you know, to deliver all the information you are with which you plan to impress judges. I mean, you don't need to impress anybody because you have a really good startup, you know, with a great potential. So my question is, you know, can you tell us a bit about your go-to-market strategy and explain a bit about your rationale, what stands behind your financial projection? You can freely share your slide once more again, the ones that you have financial projection, not tractions, but the financial projections. I think it's the one close the end of your presentation. Yes. Yeah, that one. So it's going to be easier for you.
But the business model, the best way to see the number and margin is to separate the B2B model and B2C model. But it's important to see these two models. Both are complementary because the B2B empower the B2C. For one side, Lomi Partners or B2C model is a 15% margin,
and the B2B model is a 35% margin. Today we are working to transfer the current B2B model of our own dark store to 100% to the Lomi Partners model, and I currently to expose this. We see that continue with their own.
Just a small suggestion.
I don't.
Can you
yes.
tell us a bit about the way how your business model brings money? You know, I have seen within your summary on the Startup Network's webpage that you have 3-part business model. You know, 3 way of generating income. So can you tell us about each one and how it is in line with your go-to-market strategy?
Yes, the model more important for us is a Lomi Partner, is a B2B model. We sell a SaaS, a mini market or local market, and with this SaaS, the mini market can see the traction, orders, finance, logistic, the supply también as well, and we I don't what they say.
You know, I mean, you said it enough.
Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
But can you please continue your communication in chat, because we are out of time. Maria, you did a great job.
Thank you.
Really.
Sorry
Thank you
about
much.
my English.
No, your pitch it's great. So thank you our judges, and thank you Maria, and we move to our next startup. It's startup number 4, Leave It, and Philip, who will be represented. Philip, where are you?
Here I am.
See you. Great. So your 3 minutes, please welcome.
Okay, let me just share my screen.
Yeah.
And here we go. Okay, started. Hi, yeah, I'm Matthias from Livid from Germany. I am one of the 3 founders of Livid and acting as CEO. And the problem we're tackling is something that is imminent to what we see in the online shopping and the e-commerce world. Because when you look at what works for simple products, 1 click, put it in your basket, that's perfectly fine. That same thing all of a sudden doesn't work anymore for high involvement products. High involvement products, just think of automotive, because that's one of our key focus industries, not the only one. So buying a car, when you look at the numbers, 70% of the shopping baskets are being abandoned, which is dramatic. It would never happen in a real retail store, but customers buy online, they want to buy online. So basically what we want to do is we are adding the human factor into the digital shopping experience. And thus we create something which is lacking, and that is trust in what you're doing and while you're spending a lot of money. How do we do that? This is what our solution does. We connect customers with sales guys in their retail stores by using live streaming technologies. And on top of that, while the salesperson is able to present everything he does and acting as if he was in the retail store with the regular customer, we're adding on top augmented reality features in order to enhance the product presentation and to be able, while you're presenting a real product, to be able to still digitalize it and present the whole product range that you may have. Target group is retailers of high involvement products. Now, retailers may be retailers of large brands, but it also be the brands themselves, because when you look, for example, at all the Chinese entrants into our markets, they're selling direct, which makes them retailers at the same time, so OEMs and retailers. Now, I was also already mentioning the target industries. Automotive is currently what we're focusing on to get good traction, which brings us into special interest vehicles, agri-tech, for example, which also has a great advantage because with agri-tech, you can reach over huge distances, robotics, etc. We have our first client, starting client, Hyundai Motor Germany, a large client. We've been working with them for a year with great results, more than 6,000 customer interactions we had over the live streaming sessions. And we've also just recently been awarded with the Startup Arena of the Automotive Online Congress, which is the largest congress in that respect, in Germany at least. Our totally addressable market, we value it at 1.5 billion, which gives us a lot of fantasy in growing that market. How do we do that? It's a subscription model. We're a SaaS company, and that's how I do it, like monthly or yearly subscriptions. That's what we do. Currently, we're bootstrapping. We need, obviously, financing in order to enhance our product and get even more traction in the market. What do we do with the money? This is what we do with the money. Three of our major advancements of the product in our product roadmap. And this is the team who makes it happen. It's myself, being in the market for more than 25 years, automotive up and down, digital market native, if you like. Brad is a great tech guy. He founded and he's been heading a software development company. All that goes into the Livid company. Michael, who I've been working with for more than 20 years now in the company that we grew as a digital marketing and sales company. And finally, the brain behind the tech, which is Serene. And why does it work? Because at the end of the day, even in the digital area, people will buy from people. Thank you.
Thank you, Philip. And maybe some judges have questions for you. Nihil, yeah, please.
Hi, Philip. Thank you. Really good presentation and a solid product. I love it. Can you talk a little bit about your competition? What's the competitive landscape?
Well, that's funny. Competition. We've been thinking a lot about it. I mean, there's quite a few really good companies out there, but they're sort of like in the C2C market. There's a company called Bambuser from Norway. Great stuff, but not for the segment where we are. And on the other hand, the biggest competition we have is not companies that do what we do, because there's very few out there. The biggest competition we have is a different strategy of a potentially more scalable strategy, which means pre-recorded videos and then navigating yourself through that. And the good thing about is, how do we deal about this competition? Well, by proving our results, because our results are significantly better. And we actually do work for clients who came from competition and moved on to the Livid concept.
Got it. Thank you, Philip.
Sure.
Thank you so much. And question for Alexander.
Do I understand correctly that you have not raised money before?
No, it's all out of our pocket so far, but they are not indefinitely deep. So yes, we have not raised money. This will be our seed round.
Can you explain once more about how the product works?
Yeah. I think it's best if I explain that in as a customer journey. So we integrate with the clients or the client's website. So for example, if you go to Hyundai, one of our first big corporate client, as a customer, you visit the Hyundai webpage and you go into having a look at cars, the model of interest. And then our software approaches you in terms of, hey, we've got, I don't know, Philip waiting. He's our expert in that specific model. Would you like, to have a live tour of it? So with a click of the mouse, you'll be put through into that showroom, the online showroom, where Philip is together with the model that surrounds him. And he's surrounded with cameras, and the live stream's automatically started. It's a two-way live streaming, and he can also switch to mobile cams, which is we're using standard technology, so you just take a smartphone and stuff, And then as a presenter or as a sales guy, you can then actually add more content and more overlays. And we're working on something that says, hey, Livid, why don't you show Philip the, I don't know, the other trim of the car? So our software actually listens to it and then enhances the real picture with this digitally generated content. And then we got, and we're taking the customer all the way through to the sales process. We've got a screen share functionality, so we can actually use the systems, the sales systems that are out there. We don't need to replace them. We don't even need big integration. We're just doing them via screen sharing. So the big thing is to begin with, you know, the immersive selling process that you would all, that we're trying to sort of repeat like you were used to when you walked into a real showroom. This is how we do it and how it works.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Philip. And I'm so sorry, Mario, Graf, and Kelly. If you want, you will continue your questions in our chat, but I hope you want to ask some in our another startups. And startups number 5, Buy My Stock, and representative Salim. Salim.
Hi.
The stage is yours.
My name is Salim. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you well, but please open your pitch deck.
Right. My name is Salim, and I'm a CEO of and founder of buymastock.com. Buymastock.com is an online portal. Especially, we are solving the problems, which is most of the industries nowadays. They have several ups and downs in slow-moving old stocks, excess stocks, inventories, and even the new stocks, which in turn become scrap, leaving the merchant and supplier in huge losses to their businesses. The same stock is required on urgent basis to buy directly, and which is not available easily on the portals or anywhere. So they end up buying the things in high prices, and they are wasting most of the time with the traditional way how the industries buys their gold. They go as well. So what Buy My Stock is doing, Buy My Stock comes with a new strategic approach with an online platform which provide both the buyers and sellers a platform to come on a common platform to sell their products. The same way the buyer can buy the products whatever they want. The portal, we are it works in the same way like how the other e-commerce portals do works, but we are mainly focusing on the stocks which most of the industries they have. The industries can be like they can be manufacturers, stockists, dealer, distributors, anyway. Buy My Stock works in the same way how the other e-commerce platform works. Vendor registered with Buy My Stock, put their product on the portal with the pricing, with the catalogs and everything. Buyer comes on the platform, whatever he's searching, he buys directly from the portal. We work as a focal point between the communication between both the vendors and the customers. And we supply we are the focal point between both. The buyer cannot meet the seller cannot meet. The target market, what we are targeting is government segments, construction, facility management, manufacturers, fabricators, retailers, wholesalers. Our portal consists of 34 main categories, and we are planning to have 75,000 products live. So the main categories, we have 34 main categories. You can see there are so many categories which is targeting individual industries like construction, plumbing, HVAC, mainly into construction segment, and manufacturing segment. Our source of incomes are from the commission, what we are getting it on front per transaction. We have transaction commissions from starting from 3% to 15% for each products. Then we have service charges, which we can do, like we do installation, maintenance charges, and then we have shipment charges, attachment, storage fees, where we are giving the storage areas for people who can stock their product in our store. We are mainly now focusing on UAE market. UAE market is a growing market nowadays, and with an annual growth rate of 12%, it is growing on every year. The total industrial supply e-commerce size is plus $7 trillion. And the Middle East market is around $78 billion. If we target only UAE market, which is about 32 billion, and if we are able to approach or target 1.5% also, we can easily generate 40 billion. This is what our projections. We are planning to onboard 6,000 vendors with 60,000 product live to generate a revenue of 48 billion by 2027.
Salim, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but your 3 minutes is up. So
I'm about to finish. I almost finished.
Okay.
Product
a few
is
seconds.
live.
A few seconds.
No problem. Hello.
So yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all?
This is a production. This is a progress till date. The product is the website is live. Trademark is registered. We have website. We have 2,400 product live at the moment. 88 potential vendors are already registered with us, and we have till now generated a revenue of this month, which we are expecting to do in years, because we have only 88 get more revenue. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Salim. And our questions for Subrata. So, Subrata, please. You're welcome.
Thanks, Lydia. So Salim, how is it different from online distributor like DigiKey?
Online distributors? No, we are not working like a distributor. We are providing a platform for everyone. Individuals also can come and sell their product. We are not only targeting companies. We are targeting each and every industry. So they can become a vendor, and they can register with us. They have a registration fee. We are charging them. They are putting their products on good with the pricing, and we are selling it on.
Got it.
Thank you so much. And Kelly, your question.
Thank you, Lydia. Salim, we have invested in similar industrial platform before, but one of the issues is regarding risk management. And can you tell me, how do you select the vendor? How do you control the qualifications of vendors? And do you have any measures to control the product quality?
Definitely. I am being a mechanical engineer since last 24 years in the market. I know most of the products which we have on a portal. And I know at this moment we are only talking about UAE. So I'm here in UAE since last 24 years. So we have already the companies who are in our list. We are targeting them, and we are going to hire our team, a technical team experts who go and see the products. They check physically as well as the other ways also, how the products are, whether the products are dead stock or it can be used. And then only we allow the vendors to become our vendor. We are allowing suppliers to become our vendors. This is how we are doing. So we are working very hard. We are very, limited with choosing the vendors, and after the inspections and everything, we are selecting the vendors and putting them on.
Yeah, great. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you, Kelly. And our quick question from Chris Hunt.
Yes, thank you. I had a lot of difficulty following you in your presentation. And one of the reasons I think is because you are asking the viewers, all of us, to read a lot of information on your deck. Okay? Well, the minute anyone puts that kind of information on the deck, you've lost us. Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to listen to you and your story, while at the same time trying to read what looked like an encyclopedia. Okay?
Right. I do understand.
So
yes.
my suggestion is go back through your deck, and everywhere where you have a lot of words, figure out how you can represent that with a picture.
Fantastic.
Salem, you have 30 minutes, so please answer shortly.
Thank you. Definitely, I'll look into it. Thank you very much for your suggestion.
And we have last question from Vara.
Just a quick one. How many subscribers do you have on your platform currently?
At the moment, we have 88 vendors registered with us.
Okay.
They are the vendors. We don't have a subscriber. They are the vendors subscriber.
Okay, so you're targeting 6,000. The one
we are targeting 6,000 by 2020.
And currently there's 88. Okay.
88. Yeah. Because we are selecting. We have a selection, criteria. Based on that, we are selecting.
Thank you, Salem, and thank you so much, judges, for your questions. And we move on to our next startups, and it's startups number 6. It's Purmi. Please.
Hello.
Hello. So if you're ready,
okay,
I can start.
Can you? Okay.
Do you hear? All is great.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. So my name is João. I'm from Portugal. I'm going to make an assumption here today that someone in this call likes to eat cereal for breakfast. So if you eat cereal for breakfast and you don't put milk in the cereal, what will happen? You'll become dry, so you'll get thirsty. So with animals, it's the same thing. When they eat that dry food, they become thirsty. But why is this a problem? Sorry. So this is a problem mainly with cats, because cats don't drink water intuitively because they have desertic origins. So because of this, they get a disease called chronic kidney disease. This disease kills 1 out of 3 cats above 5 years old. So you can imagine that this is a big problem in 2 ways. One, emotionally, because the family and the cat owners go through the pain of the death of their cat, and a second one, financially, a financially one, because the bills can get with absurd amounts, with prescriptions, vet appointments, etc. Our solution to this problem, quite simple. We made 3 recipes of human-grade cat food delivered directly at home of our customers. These recipes were developed here in Portugal with the best clinic focused just for cats, Hospital do Gato, and our proprietary formulas go together our unique platform built by us that personalizes the food for the cat owner. Because if anyone here has cats, knows that the cats are fussy eaters, so they need the special care with their diet. So our algorithm, it's built just for that, to personalize the food for our cats and for their owners. So our market, it's quite big. we have 300 million cats in Europe with a 20 billion turnover every year, growing 5% a year. A good misconception that the dog food market is bigger than the cat food market, but that is not true. The cat food market is bigger, but you have more companies right now operating the dog food market. Our business model, quite simple too. We have these bags, we sold, we have 50% gross margin on it, and we aim to build a subscription-based model between 45 and 60 euros per cat per month, just like a normal subscription. Our traction right now, we are just too early. We have six months. There's also, right now we have more than, these numbers are quite outdated. We have more than 8,000 cat owners sign up in our platform and more than 15,000 cats, and we just crossed 3,000 euros per month. Our competition is mostly in the US, when you have big companies that raise a lot trying to solve this problem. But right now in Europe, you don't have any. So in Portugal, it just us. And in Spain, you don't have, in France, in Germany. So it's a big opportunity to grow here in Europe. Our main differentiation is that our formulas are semi-cooked ones, and we have an algorithm that we are building based with a machine learning to try to come up with better recipes and better personalization for the cat. Our team, it's me, João, I'm a 2X founder. I sold the company before when I was 23. My brother is a computer science engineer, and Christina is a veterinarian that help us make the formulas. And yeah, we want to create a company to have a positive impact in meaningful years to all the cat owners here in Europe. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Great presentation. And dear judges, I hope you have questions for Purmi. Yes, Ketaban, please. The stage is yours.
So I'm not very much informed about this industry, but as I assume there is a huge competition. How do you plan? What is your go-to-market strategy? How do you plan to kind of defeat your competitors in this direction?
Yeah, we don't have that much competition because in the pet food industry we have dry kibble, that is the kibble, if you know the dry one, and we have canned food, and we have a new category. It's called fresh food. So it's like real food for animals. And in Europe right now, in Portugal mainly, Spain, Germany, and France, you don't have that much competition. So we have a big opportunity. Our go-to-market strategy is using our novelty factor that we are using in Portugal, doing some news outlets that are and bringing like the word of mouth, and is working really well to us. And yeah, leverage the normal channels online, doing the digital marketing strategy and the retail specialty shops across Europe. So.
Thank you, Ketaban, for question. And Miguel, your question.
Hi, João. Well, congratulations for the presentation. I am a cat owner, so I know what you are talking about, and I know a few startups doing similar things. In particular, one on the dog field that is also doing like tailor-made food for dogs and is working very well. There is plenty of questions that I would like to ask you, but maybe you can contact me later and we can arrange a call to know more. But only, I don't agree with you. I think that there is a huge competition in this field. And I think that you have to evangelize or promoting the benefits of your product or your new category, especially with veterinary, because normally, you know, owners trust veterinaries for identifying which is especially the ones that are going to be spending maybe on a premium product. So I will advise you to convince better the expert channel. We can say the veterinaries or that kind of thing, or how to say, as a way for maybe building on more on quality than quantity.
Yeah, no, you are right. We since the beginning we partner up with the best clinic in Portugal, and we are doing with them like a prescription like model. So yeah, we have that channel too. It's like the B2B more specialized that I was talking about, that the vets do like the prescription of our food because the cats die with this disease. So yeah,
Okay,
we are doing that already.
Contact me on LinkedIn and we can discuss a little bit more. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Miguel. Thank you, Joao. And I guess we can move to our next startups, number 7. It's StoreLab and Campbell as a founder. Campbell, are you ready? And you?
Apologies, guys. I don't use Zoom, so I'm just having to change my settings to allow you to see the screen.
No worries.
It's going to make me quit it and reopen it. I'm so sorry, guys. This is very unprofessional of me. If you give me 1 second, I'll be right back.
Let's do startup number 8 and we will go back to 7 after he will be back.
Okay, yes. So number 8, corner renovation. Konstantin, please. I guess it's 3 minutes will be for you.
Sure. I'm so sorry about
that. Campbell, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm here. Apologies.
So, yeah, you can continue, and Konstantin, our pitch order is okay. So you will be the next after Campbell. Okay. So, Campbell, the stage is yours, please, if you're ready.
Thank you. I'm sorry, I'm not sure why this isn't working.
Okay, maybe we continue with our next. Okay. So,
can you guys see the screen?
It can happen. Yes, we see it.
Okay, so hi, I'm Campbell. I'm the CEO and co-founder of StoreLab. We are a software development company. We specialize in a SaaS no-code mobile app development platform for e-commerce brands. To date, we've raised 1.3 million to launch our platform. We've helped companies triple their retention and have an average of 22x return on investment for our customers. I've been in performance marketing for 9 years, and I was voted one of London's most impressive and successful founders. The problem that most small and medium e-commerce businesses have is that traditional app development is hugely costly and needs a considerable development time. And most of these businesses don't know anything about push notifications. This makes them feel like having the latest app tech is entirely unachievable. We solve this by having a no-code app solution, meaning customers can be building their app in minutes and they can launch it in days. Our platform gives access to free, unlimited push notifications, and they can start generating missed revenue immediately. Small businesses shouldn't miss out on success because they can't afford the initial tech investment. Our vision is to make app commerce bigger than e-commerce. And yeah, so I'm going to talk a little bit about push notifications. Push notifications are the highest converting marketing communication on the planet. They convert 9 times higher than SMS, and they convert 15 times higher than email. We've already heard from one of the other founders that 70% of carts are abandoned. With abandoned cart push notifications, you can capture the majority of that. They have 100 times higher conversion power than an abandoned cart email. We're currently valued today at £2.5 million. We are seeking another £1 million before the end of March. The round is at 800K already, and we're looking to exit within 3 to 5 years. Targets for 2023 are to have 4,000 paying customers, 55 employees. At the end of the year, we hope to have 450K in MRR and we are able to support Shopify, Wix, and Squarespace. We currently only support Shopify. You can see there that there are around 3 million US Shopify stores, around 2 million WooCommerce stores. The team is made up by myself, as the CTO and co-founder Sam, who has experience in iOS, and our head of web. We also have a lady called Jess, who has exited 6 other app companies. Some happy customers that we have. This is a Reebok apparel. We have a 21x return for them. Within their second month, we were responsible for 4.5% of their online sessions, but 52% of their revenue. We have Mike's Dive Store. There are 111x return. In their first week, they cover the cost of their app for the entire year. In traction, we have 180 users and companies on the platform. We're on track to be profitable in September of this year. We're at 17K recurring revenue already. In 2024, we were going to reach 1.9 million in profits. And in 2026, that will be 8 million. What's coming up next that I'm really excited about, we're integrating GTP into our platform to have push notification campaigns designed by GTP. And we're looking at building AI into making the app design easy, so AI builds it and our customers don't have to do anything. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much, Campbell, for a great presentation. And we have a question from Miguel, please.
Hi, Campbell. Just to let you know, I am one of the founders of No Code Global and No Code Angels. No Code Angels is a network of angels investing in no-code tools, and I was speaking at no-code conference in Europe, in Paris, in November, and also in Morocco for UNESCO about no-code in emerging markets, and in February in Bahrain. Also, I will be delivering a no-code investment workshop. So there is plenty of things that I would like to know. I think that there is great opportunities in the no-code field. I know a little bit other no-code tools focusing on e-commerce, but that I didn't see in your presentation. So I would like to talk in more detail with you. But just to know what makes different from other e-commerce no-code tools, than what is the main difference that you provide?
So firstly, we focus just on app development, so mobile app development, and just on e-commerce. Performance marketing is using things like Google ads or Facebook ads, and the way that you use those has to be set out in a test and learn environment. There is no other no-code platform, specifically in mobile development, that treats push notifications as performance marketing. So you can see that in the second month that we were working with someone, we were responsible for 46% of their revenue. And we're seeing that sort of across the board.
Okay, I don't want to take more time, but maybe we can talk what are the difference with the Adalo, Glide, or other similar, no-code popular tools. Okay,
Sure.
Thank you. Contact me on LinkedIn. I think that is the best way for being in touch.
I will do. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Miguel. And really quick question from Gaurav.
Campbell, the competition doesn't come from just Equate or Shopify. Yeah, we are talking about mobile app development in particular, where Airtable, Appify, Wix also offers these kinds of no-code apps, right? I personally think, but please feel free to convince me otherwise. I personally think this market is really getting saturated and it's not easy to grow. There may be an opportunity, but growth may not be as easy given where the competition is already stacked up. Can you please explain me what are your competitive differentiators from others, precisely with the no-code app development?
Sure, absolutely. So starting off, it's sort of previous to what I've said. No one else is considering this in the same performance and marketing category that we are. Using my expertise from working for 9 years in this field, bringing that towards app development.
Campbell, just 1 second. When we speak about performance marketing, are we talking of companies like Right Side Up and No Good, or are we just considering performance marketing as an extended version of digital marketing strategies? Because it really differs a lot. Yeah, it's not an interchangeable overlap. Yeah.
Sure, it's using push notifications as a performance marketing tool. There aren't any other companies that use push notifications as a performance marketing tool. Many people offer push notifications, but the way that you structure your campaigns has to be set out like the big guys do, like Google ads do, and like Facebook ads do. There's a reason why they are the most successful performance marketing channels. And the no-code platforms that we've seen do not use push notifications in that way. They offer them, you can send push notifications, but they're not structuring in the way that you can target, they can target successfully. You can segment targeting. You can use event-based targeting to take people down a journey. Those styles.
Campbell, I'm so sorry, but we're out of our time. Thank you, Ura, for your questions.
Sure.
And we have moved to our next startups, number 8. It's Corner Renovation. Konstantin, please welcome again for us.
Hey, I'm sharing the screen.
Yeah. Great.
So hello everyone. We are Corner, and we are solving the world's biggest problem. Guess what it is? Right, home renovation. The world is changing. We all switch to home offices, and we want to live in cozy and functional space. The same goes for 43 million millennial homeowners in the US, which don't have access to quality and affordable furniture. Home renovation is a stress. Spend days traveling to various stores like IKEA. You talk to commission-driven sales managers and you try to fit the materials to your layout. And after all, you find out that items you really like are out of stock. How does that sound? Annoying, right? My name is Kostya, and I'm CEO and co-founder of Corner, and we democratize custom-made designer furniture for millennials. We offer first-in-class kitchens and bathrooms, which you can build online with our sustainable materials. And with our online platform, homeowners can complete home renovation 3 times faster and save up to 100 hours of their work. Our furniture are manufactured in Ukraine, and this allows us to decrease the purchase price by 400%. And this gives us a unique advantage entering this huge and untapped $500 billion market of home renovations, which, by the way, is the second expense of the US homeowner. We started our journey just recently, and 3 months after launch, we reached 16,000 MRR. Representing Ukraine at CES, we generated 10 new customers with a gross sales volume of $120,000. With our positive LTV to CAC ratio, we can reinvest our revenue into new customer acquisition campaigns. Our team is founded in Ukraine and have strong experience in construction over 5 years. And together with my co-founder, we already created 2 startups. And I had 1 successful exit. We're really motivated with our mission to make high-end home renovations accessible for homeowners. We're backed by most prominent angels from Europe and the US, and we're looking for partners to join our journey to build the #1 direct-to-consumer furniture brand in this massive industry. Thank you.
Thank you, Kostya. Thank you to be in time. And dear judges, Michiel, please welcome to your question.
Thanks, Lydia. Hey, Kostya, great pitch. Thanks for presenting.
Thanks.
Quick question. Why is your MRR so low, given the cost of remodel? So is your target market the US or is your target market Europe right now? And the second question is, why is your CAC so high?
Okay. Yeah, so this is a great question regarding the unit economics. So first, our MRR is 16K now. It's just 1 project that we completed after 3 months after our launch. So this is like ticket size. The ticket size is around 15K. We earn on materials. So like the regular kitchen or bathroom renovation is like $30,000 to $40,000, and like $50,000 to $20,000 is materials. And our margin is $6,000. So I can go back to the slide with the with unit economics. And the customer acquisition cost is $800. So we target the US market, the North American market, especially the New York market. And in this case, the LTV to CAC ratio is like 8x, which is pretty, I think normal, or like even good for the industry. So yeah, it's like the high ticket size, like it's expensive service. At the same time, the customer acquisition cost is also like hundreds of dollars.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nikhil. And the next question from Gayo.
Thank you. Thank you, Lydia. Great pitch. I mean, that's all what I can say. My question concerns more about your target market. I mean, are you only focused to the US market, or you're planning to expand to different markets as well? And how is that your gross profit margin is around 70%?
Can you repeat the second question? How's
your gross profit margin is approximately 70%? You know, can you elaborate about the rationale behind that as well?
Sure. Yeah. So yeah, thank you for a question. The first is about our go-to-market strategy. So we consider the US market as our initial and probably main market for next 5 years, since it's already huge, like it's $500 billion, the home renovation, only home renovation market. And we start like from specific geographies, like we start from the New York market, which is like $5 billion itself. And we see the huge opportunity, since we offer the unique solution that like we have like IKEA, or we have like high-end showrooms. So it's either cheap and like expensive, or it's like super expensive and maybe good quality. And we offer like high quality but at affordable price.
I'm so sorry, Costa, we're out of time.
Thank you. It was enough. Yeah.
And second,
good luck.
Really quick. The second part is really quick. So 70%. So we earn on materials, and since we produce our products, we have manufacture in Ukraine. We can reduce like a purchase price. We can reduce labor costs, and this is our like secret sauce how we can reach 70% of gross margin.
Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gaia, and thank you, Costa. Dear Miguel and Kello, please continue to discuss your question in our Zoom chat, because we need to move to our next startups, number 9. It's Smile Now, and Fawad, I guess.
Yes. Good evening.
Yes.
I'm going to share my screen here, so hopefully you're able to see it. And I will just start the presentation.
Yes, we see it.
Okay, thank you so much for the opportunity. Mile is a next-gen logistics direct-to-customer commerce solution. We are based out of UAE, and I'm going to just cover a bit of the dimensions of what we are covering. So we are powering the logistics from a D2C commerce angle with a singular platform. And what I mean by that is this includes logistics, warehousing, e-commerce, and the fintech challenges associated with this industry, all in a unified platform. So we cover first mile, last mile fulfillment, all for the D2C commerce area. And this is backed by the AI and ML algorithms that we have built in-house to cover things like handwriting recognition, 3D object identification, etc., which is predominantly focused towards the MENA region, GCC MENA and Asia Pac, because there is a tendency of users to not want to have lots of data entry or the familiarity with the keyboard, so to speak. So some of the challenges, as I mentioned, is related to multiple deliveries and disconnected returns, and the staff not being adapt to technology, and they want to bypass the typical standard usability of the system of using a keyboard or a mouse to enter data. What we cover predominantly from a D2C angle is the order capturing, the single vendor marketplaces, multi-vendor marketplaces, through AI and ML with cursive and typed handwriting recognition. And we cover the last mile automation part, along with warehousing, fulfillment, merchant management, etc. So these are just some of the predictive and dispatching. There's a lot of text. I'm just going to describe that. Route optimization, 3D object recognition, and handwriting, which is all covered through our built algorithms. We are currently deployed in about 35 countries so far. We've been able to do this implementation in over 10 languages, and we plan to expand to about 20 more markets over the next 12 months or so. Currently, this is our team structure, myself and my partner, Shevar, with a lean team of about 10 people, with 5 development, 1 sales, and accounts and digital. We are looking to raise about 1 million currently, predominantly to feed into our artificial intelligence resource and machine learning resources, and some of the funds will go towards the sales and marketing and growth with the partnership channels. So so far we have been able to do 1 seed round and been bootstrapping since then, and we've reached about 300K in revenue in 2022. So implementations, about 60 different organizations that we have automated so far in 35 countries. The target market
I'm
is
sorry,
huge.
but
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, but your time is up. So, dear judges, Alexander, yeah, your question.
Can you show once more the slide with your traction?
Absolutely.
Oh, no, with revenue traction, revenue.
Okay, sure.
Okay. So last year you have like 100+K in revenue, and this year it's like 250K, yeah?
It's actually 126K 2020, 200K 2021, and 300K this 2022.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you, Alexander. And Gaio, please.
Thank you, Lydia. Well, I can say that it was almost a perfect presentation. You approached to the end, just lacking like 10 to 15 seconds. So I would give you the chance to wrap it up, with the place where you have stopped. I think it's target market. Can you tell us, what's your target market, and can you connect it with your go-to-market strategy?
Absolutely. Thank you so much. So we are basically, the target market we are looking at is the e-commerce market combined with the last mile delivery market. Both are huge markets, both have huge challenges that need to be solved. And what makes Smile unique is that we are covering FMCG, courier, on-demand, e-commerce, a lot of different segments and verticals into a singular unified solution. And that's basically our secret sauce. That's what makes Smile different in our approach. We have been having great success in the implementations with every market that we go into, because we localize the implementation. For example, if we do something in Saudi, in Arabic, that can translate over to Iraq or different, Oman and different countries around GCC. So this has been our model. We keep implementing in different languages in different countries, and then growing from there on a SaaS market.
So you're generally a SaaS subscription-based recurring revenue model.
Correct. That's right.
Can you tell me, I think that there's, one more information which would be of interest of other judges as well. Can you tell us what's your competitive advantage and generally about your competitors?
Sure, absolutely. So this is my competitors slide that I've just pulled up. And we look at people like OnFleet and Bring as our competitors. The difference there is that we are also providing the businesses that we serve with marketplace apps, with AI-based solutions, with a unified approach. So the competition out there is mostly targeted towards a single segment, last mile, and we are kind of going on and beyond that area.
Guys, thank you so
very much.
Thank you, Gaia. Thank you so much for your answers. And We move to our last but not the least startup for today, number 10. It's NFTA, and Ben, who will be represented. Ben?
Excellent. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Hello, everyone. My name is Ben. I am the CEO and co-founder of NFTA. So NFTA provides a Web3 SaaS platform to facilitate e-commerce for NFT projects and blockchain companies. So we provide an ecosystem for NFT monetization and enable the creation of physical brands and from those digital assets. So we know that the fashion industry is stock full of counterfeits and knockoffs. We also know that the Web3 and fashion industry can be really expensive to get into. And we know that e-commerce is difficult for metaverse and NFT projects who don't want to operate as a traditional business. At NFTA, we solve this problem through our revolutionary Web3 SaaS e-commerce platform that enables blockchain companies to monetize their digital assets. They can create cost-effective brands on-chain through the use of the NFT platform and creating NFTs, and more importantly, access traditional supply and distribution chains while still paying and receiving their profits in crypto. So we also provide a lot of utility within the Web3 space with this platform. Importantly, all products that are sold through this e-commerce platform are on-chain verifiable, which helps to remove the issue of knockoffs and counterfeits within the fashion industry, within the e-commerce industry, and protects brands as well that are created from this NFTA platform. We also help monetize the actual digital assets, which I'll get into in a bit, but we also supply and facilitate new brands to jump on board with our ecosystem through a zero-code Web3 deployment ecosystem where anyone can jump on and have a Web3 company built in a matter of clicks. So we are sort of jumping on board with a lot of print-on-demand companies in the back end. They are able to supply, artwork and T-shirts, merchandise all around the world from these NFTs and blockchain companies. We are creating a instant utility ecosystem for anyone that is already in the space, and artists can jump in and create fashion brands in a matter of minutes. So we've deployed a bit so far. The backbone to our MVP has been built, so a multi-chain NFT marketplace and our zero-code ecosystem for bringing on new projects. We're in closed alpha at the moment, and we've partnered with over 50 large NFT projects within that closed alpha, and we've partnered with multiple print-on-demand companies as well to supply those facilities at the back end. We have multiple partners in the line as well with CryptoCart, who facilitates on-ramp and off-ramp of cryptocurrencies. We've also joined 2 VCs and accelerators in Q 2022 with GSD Labs and Faculty Group. Now, the NFT curve is pretty much at the very beginning. We know that the uptake is going to be massive within the next 5 years, especially as new businesses figure out how to tokenize their business models and legislation comes up to date with what's happening. So we are jumping in at the very start, and we're very excited for what's to come. And we know also that the e-commerce marketplace is a huge opportunity to be able to tokenize, especially within the business to business.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay. I'm pretty much done.
I could interrupt you because your time is up. So, dear judges, it's 3 minutes for you, for your question. If you have nobody have questions
no, that's
for.
all right.
So, Nikhil, yes, your question.
Actually, I'd like to give my time to Ben to finish up his presentation, if that's okay.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. So we are obviously, our platform receives a percentage of profits generated from e-commerce sales facilitated through the Web3 and NFT projects. We also have a subscription fee for anyone that jumps on board, similar to how Shopify would work, except everything is happening on the blockchain. We have a NFT marketplace which generates revenue fees currently, and we also supply custom packages to white label and tokenize business models and create new businesses on Web3 that can facilitate fashion design.
Thank you, Ben. Still, we have, it's a competition, everybody. It has the same opportunities, and we have a question from Alexander.
I thought it's already done. Once more, can you explain customer journey? As an example, I am a company that owns a brand, like fashion brand. So what is my journey?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're an established fashion brand already and you want to get into the Web3 space, our ecosystem can facilitate the creation of a Web3 business model, which includes full smart contract deployment, the full, the ecosystem behind creating the actual NFTs. And then once those NFTs are created, we can also supply the facilitate the sale of those physical items from those fashion brand designs that you've created through NFTs all around the world. So we are also removing a bit of the actual supply chain issue that some of the fashion brands currently have to work with. We handle a lot of that as well. So if you're an established fashion brand that wants to get into Web3, we can pretty much handle everything from start to finish for your journey, and make it as seamless as possible so that you can both receive payments and issue payments in cryptocurrency.
Thank you, Ben.
Not
Any
a
other
problem at all.
questions?
Thank you for your time.
Wonderful. Thank you. Lydia, it was all?
Yes,
all
it
startup
was
speech?
all startup.
Wonderful. Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. It was very interesting. Dear judges, please look at our event page. Make sure you're logged in under your profile, and make sure you had voted for all the startups, evaluated all the investment potential, because our algorithm needs that you to evaluate everybody correctly. Make sure that you had voted for all the startups, and we will reveal after votes will be closed one by one each group of the judges, the way they voted. We'll have the winner in each group, and then the aggregated vote will bring us the winner of the Unicorn Battle that will participate in the finals early March. Okay, and I will put on the music. The end of music means the end of voting. The votes are closed, so you have 15-20 seconds to finish voting. Please do that. And we are going to the event page, and here goes the music. And that was it. I have to stop the music. So the votes are closed. No one can influence anything. I will ask in a little while our official judges who were their favorites and why, what feedback they can give. This is very essential. But before that, dear support, please show us how did Business Angels vote. We have to reload. Okay, that we see. Do you see my screen correctly? A bit. That's from Business Angels. Okay. What do we have from Expert Board? And Expert Board. How did they vote? What do I need to do? Reload again. And we are a bit stuck with our algorithm. Dear support, please reload. Yes. You see? Intrigue. That's what we have. And let's see how did official judges vote as a group, and then I'll go one by one and ask you little questions about our wonderful startups. Okay, please show us how did official judges vote and official judges vote. We have intrigue again. Okay, let's start with Aldo. Aldo, do you agree with the vote of official judges as a group, or you have different favorites?
No,
Yeah.
actually, I agree. Two of them, Leave It and Milano, both were my top, and also NFTA. Milano, I think, is a complete solution, and you know, it's amazing. You have a self-service immediate to go live, and that capability using artificial intelligence. And Leave It also is one of my favorites. So good luck to both of you.
Thank you, Aldo, for this feedback. Subrata, how does it look from India point of view?
Yeah, thank you. And I think this sector is highly competitive sector, right? E-com and logistics. The competitive advantages don't show up very easily. So keeping that in view, I think my highest mark went to, let me just quickly pull up my scorecard. I think it's Mile Now. That's the highest. The next one went to a NFTA. And the third one went to a Leave It.
Okay. Thank you, Subrata. Interesting. Ketevan, how did you like our unicorn battle? Who did you put the highest marks to? Ketevan, we don't hear you. Okay, let's go to Gaio then. Gaio, please give us your feedback on your favorites.
Absolutely, Anna. Well, generally, this was a great pitch by all startups by any means. You know, sometimes it was a little longer for once, and they didn't manage to present everything because they put so many informations within and lacking that this is a 3-minute pitch only. But the PPT presentations were really complimentary. So my compliments to all participants, and they should not look at this as a defeat, but as an opportunity to improve and shine at the next event within the startup network or any other world pitching events. So as far as my choice, you know, the Milano is a really awesome platform, and it's one of my favorites. I can say that Leave It was among the tops, but it wasn't my choice for the best one. You know, I think that Lomi deserves a bit credit because, you know, she, when I asked the questions, you know, she was like insecure in presenting, you know, the informations, probably would lacks a confidence, and which also affected her pitch. But nevertheless, presentation was great. They have this, you know, strong revenue generation potential. So that would be pretty much of my observation for the event.
Thank you, Gaia, so much. Nikhil, how did you like what you saw, and who did you like the most?
Interesting. No, this was a very it was a wonderful experience, actually. Kudos to you, Anna, Lydia, and you know, Alexander. You guys have organized a wonderful event. Before I came in, I did my research, and you know, based on that, I had a few favorites in my head, right, based on their description and their website. So I had Lambda, I had Lomi, Livid, Corner, and Mile Now that I was excited to hear. And then you know, like Ao said, you know, it's a very a limited time these startups have, and some also have some communication barriers. So we cannot really evaluate everybody at the same stage in these 4 minutes. But I did my best to evaluate, you know, based on how they presented and what the product value was, right? I had Lomi at the top. Sorry, I had Lambda and Livid at the top. And then I had Corner, Lomi, and Mile Now right after them. So
okay, interesting observation. Thank you, Nikhil. See, startups, how important is the way you present yourself and the way you pitch. Thank you so much. Kelly, you're always very strict on your marks. Did you have 2, 3, or maybe 4 favorites today?
Yeah, first of all, I want to congratulate all the startups. You did a great job in like this kind of space with fierce competition. And thank you, Anna, Lydia, and Alex to organize another wonderful event. Today, I have 2 picks. One pick is Lambda. They provide digital twins to reduce last mile logistic cost. I think their revenue traction is very healthy and there's a great market potential. And another pick is Live It. It's a very interesting concept, adding human interaction for online shopping. So as long as you can clearly measure the effectiveness of the system, the market demand is there. Thank you, Anna. Congratulations to all.
Thank you, Kelly. Yes, startups, you're all winners. You made Unicorn Battle. You outperformed all the contestants. We have lots of applicants. And Alexander.
And I will jump in. I had some technical problems.
Yes,
That's why I had to leave and I couldn't
Please do. Yeah.
First of all, thank you very much. I'm very impressed with the startups and their pitches. I think all of them were very well prepared. The pitches look very good. So thanks for that. As for actually, I gave high scores almost to every of the startups that pitched today, but Leave It was absolutely one of my favorites. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ketivan, so much. Alexander, do you agree with other judges? So you have your own point of view today?
No, today, yes, I absolutely agree with judges. I put good marks to MileNow, Lambda, NFT, StoreLab, Kone, but the highest mark I put to Live It today. And so, yeah, today, yes, it's very, very close, yeah, to the judge votes. I mean, official judge votes, because we don't know the final result yet.
Okay, those are ones of us who is good in math already do, but not us. Okay, girls and boys, please show us who is the ultimate winner of e-commerce and logistics. Oh, hold on a second, I have music. And it is Lambda. And Leave It on the second place, very close, and Mile almost did it. Everyone is really close. Startups, you're great. And Lambda, if you're online, it's your moment of glory. Please speak up. I'll stop screen sharing. So everyone.
Anna, I guess Lambda is disappeared.
It's out. Okay. Well,
we lost the winner.
Yeah. No, we didn't lose it. We know how to find him, and he will be pitching at the Unicorn Cup on the 16th of March. So you will be able to see the winner again and compare to all the other winners of Unicorn battles. And this is a competition. We are going all the way to the top. Thank you all very, very much. So I will see you next Thursday for our wonderful girls. Help me out. What the battle will be? It is software and services. Yes. Yeah, everyone is welcome. I really, really encourage you to come to us, to be with us in Zoom. It's totally different experience. If you see us broadcasting in Zoom, it's much more interesting. So, yes, Nikhil?
Nikhil, you raised the hand.
Sorry, that was an error.
Oh, waving, that was waving. Goodbye, everyone. And
thank you, everybody.
See you all online.
Goodbye.
Yes, thank you. John, you're my hero. You survived all through the battle.
Thank you, everyone. Love from Japan.
Thank you, everyone.
Have a nice day.
Bye-bye.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
See you. Bye-bye.